how you can get revenue from other sources and how timely as we kick off um, our wealth planning sessions that we talk about other people's money, because I think a lot of you guys are missing out on the fact that other people's money does exist. So for those of you who don't know who I am, of course, my name is Danielle Patterson Whittingham. Let me get started the right way. If you haven't already shared the video, make sure you do. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Danielle Patterson Whittingham. And tonight I'm going to be talking about startup capital, but specifically tonight, I'm going to be talking about for-profit grants. Now, there are several types of startup capital that's available to help you start or build your business. There's for-profit grants, there's corporate sponsorships, there's minority women veteran-owned certification, there's startup incubators, angel investors, and of course, there's business credit and personal credit. But tonight, we're going to be talking about specifically for-profit grants. And this year alone, and let me tell you why that's so critical. This year alone, my business has received over $60,000 in grants. And we have a whole lot more money pending in corporate contracts. And my clients have received over $200,000 in startup capital just this year alone. And while that level of startup capital may not always be available, there are three things that me and my clients learned during this experience that's going to keep us in line to receive this money, not just this year, but going forward. And at the end of this presentation, you're going to learn one of the many ways that you can get on board this train also. But first, I want to tell you just a little bit about my journey. So officially, my title is Reverend Dr. Danielle Patterson Whittingham. I'm a former JP Morgan Chase Vice President. I'm a live stream expert with over 5,000 live stream videos, a social media influencer with over 200,000 followers online. We've generated millions of dollars via social media, and that's truly been a blessing. I've published over 18 books and 25 workbooks, spoken on over 500 stages internationally, created over 100 sold out courses and workshops, been published in over 100 magazines, and I've helped tens of thousands of people just like you build profitable online businesses. But the truth of the matter is, I haven't always had all of that. Not too long ago, I was just like you in a whole lot of ways. And what I mean by that specifically is that I've spent a lot of my time choosing between my business and my bills. And what I mean by that specifically is I had to choose daycare versus a new website. I had to choose going to a conference versus sometimes sending my kids to private school. And so it wasn't through any small feat that I was able to get here, and especially with the limited amount of help that I was able to receive. So with that being said, it's not comfortable choosing between your business and your bills. And my clients, they're a lot like you too. A lot of them work jobs, and a lot of them they want to grow their business. They want to spend money on advertising. They want to spend money on marketing. They want to spend money on hiring a team and investing in all of these great graphics, but they have bills to pay, and so they have to choose. COVID was COVID, but it was a blessing for a lot of reasons, because COVID is the thing that helped us discover that not only were there hundreds of thousands of dollars out there for businesses just like ours, but that money had always been out there. I'm going to just pause and let you think about that. Some of this money that we found, they're giving away year after year after year. And it's one of those things that you don't know what you don't know. And unfortunately, us not knowing about this money kept us in the dark, and it kept us not eligible for that revenue. So I wanted to share with you guys the 3 things that are keeping you from having access to startup capital and what you can do about it. Those 3 things, believe it or not, are belief, process, and knowledge. And I'm going to talk about each one of these individually. So when I first started on this journey with my clients and myself, many of them did not believe. They didn't believe that they were capable of getting funding of this magnitude. They didn't believe they were eligible for getting funding of this magnitude. And many of them, whether it be because of their past or because they're just starting their businesses, didn't believe that they were worthy of getting revenue of this magnitude. And it is so unfortunate that we, a lot of times, discount ourselves. We count ourselves out. We leave ourselves off. And where people have made provisions for us, we sit in the dark and don't even know that tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars are available out there. And it's so unfortunate that especially women, especially minority-owned businesses, especially our veterans who work hard to fight for this country, are some of the ones with the most lucrative opportunities. But because of the circles that we hang in, and yeah, I'm going to call it out, because of the people you spend your time with, if they don't know, you don't know. And until you invest in that next level knowledge to really find out what is available for you, you keep going down that path of thinking that you can't afford, or thinking that you're not eligible, or that you're not capable, or that you're not worthy. The second reason is the process. Once we found that that money was available, many of us didn't know how to ask. And what I mean by that is you can't just say, hey, bless my business with $10,000 or $15,000. A lot of them want formal presentations. They want a business presentation. They want a statement of capabilities. They want a business prospectus. They want a pitch deck. They want a pitch video. And many of us didn't know how to create those things. And so again, now you have overcome your feelings of not being worthy. And you said to yourself, now that I know I'm worthy and I want to go ask for it, but I'm going to be judged. I'm going to be judged on what I submit. So I have to know how to ask for this money to even be capable. And then the last thing was the knowledge. When we started on this journey, we knew about very few grants. As a matter of fact, many of us were surprised that there were even for-profit grants available. So as we started to look more and more, we started to realize that those grants were there under our nose and for pretty much any industry, any geographical region, any business aspiration, any particular background, it didn't matter. So from a knowledge perspective, we didn't know who or where the grants were. We didn't know who was offering the grants. You know, sure, we may have known about the big grant that FedEx does every year, but we didn't know about those micro grants, those $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 grants that are available like literally every other day. We didn't know when those grants were available, and we didn't know where to go look for those grants or even how to find them for a particular industry. So we were in the dark as it related to startup capital, but the more we went down the path and the more we worked as a community with this startup capital, the more we were able to say, okay, this makes sense. And now we're in position to take advantage of this revenue. And the truth of the matter is, once you know something is available, it is up to you to make the changes necessary to put yourself in the running. We had to do some stuff. Some of our businesses weren't set up correctly. We had to go back and make those corrections. Some of us didn't know how to necessarily create a pitch deck or create a pitch video. We had to go back and make those corrections. Some of the things that they were asking us for, we didn't have. So we had to go back and make those corrections. But it was a small price to pay to be eligible for revenue that was going to help us grow our business. You know, I tell everybody, you'll never win if your name is not in the hat. I'm going to repeat that. You'll never win if your name is not in the hat. And some of us are so fearful of being told no. Some of us are so fearful of being left out. Some of us are so fearful of getting turned down. But I would rather put my name in 1,000 times and get turned down 999, and then that one time that really matters, be able to come through, because you'll never win if your name is not in the hat. So I want to offer you an opportunity to get involved. Get involved in this grant writing world. Get involved in finding some money for your business that doesn't make you rob Peter to pay Paul. Your business deserves nurturing. Your business deserves to be taken care of. So I want to tell you briefly how you get involved. You can become a member for only $59 a month. We have an amazing grant search team, and every month they not only give you the list of grants that are available right now, but once a month we have a training where we come on and we search for grants together, and you get the opportunity to apply for those grants on the spot. And you can obtain your membership at www.blackgirlprofits.com. If you want specific information on how to write the pitch deck and create the pitch video and really understand what corporations are looking for to be able to award your business a grant, then join the course. It's a 14-week course. It's $65 down, $65 a week for 14 weeks. And you're going to walk out of that course being equipped to be able to apply, put your name in the hat for some of this startup capital that's available. You know, we also have a junior mentorship that's only $99 down and $99 a week. And if you join that, you'll get all 5 startup capital courses, which is sponsorship, how to become a women-owned, minority, veteran-owned, certified business, as well as the for-profit grants, startup capital and incubators, and also business and personal credit accountability course. So you'll get all of those for only $99 down and $99 a week. You know, I often hear women that say, I can't afford. So something we're going to be doing tomorrow is launching our affiliate program, where you can win cash and prizes just for introducing other people to the brand. If you can't afford this course, bring in some people and let those people pave your way to your next level. And of course, last but not least, become a volunteer and learn. And you can have access to all of these links at www.blackgirlprofits.com. My last thing is I want to offer you an opportunity to join our wealth planning retreat at www.blackgirlprofits.com for only $10 when you use code SAVE10 to sign up and join us. And you're going to receive a free wealth planner to use each year that's valued at $99 when you join. I want to go ahead and close it off there, but I want to remind each and every one of you as to the amazing amount of opportunity that is available when you open your mind to the world's abundance. There is money literally everywhere, literally sitting at your feet. And all you've got to do is want it bad enough to reach down and pick it up. Want it bad enough to change the way you're living right now. If what you're doing right now is not working for you, then you have to vow to yourself not only to do something different, but to continue to do something different until your world changes. It is your world after all, and 100% up to you, whether you win, lose, or draw. I hope this has been great for you guys. I hope to see you at the start one of these courses in the membership or somewhere else in these internet streets, and be on the lookout for our affiliate program starting soon, so you guys can be on your way to winning cash and prizes as you introduce other people to the brand. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And you